So we're just looking for a bunker. I've seen a few on the sonar, but I'm just looking for the splashes. That way I know where to cast. We're just trying to get live bait for anything like striper, bluefish, just anything. But I'm not seeing anything right now. Last time they were here, last time I was here. So yeah, try find some. I think I spot some. Yeah, I see some. That was a bad cast. It's whatever. Oh, got one. Try to get him in. Need a live one. Bunker, just like fantastic bait for striper. This one might be dead though, that's the problem. Well, it's pretty lively. Pretty small, but good size. Get out there again. Nothing on that coast. Try again. They moved. Sometimes I just cast in the shallow areas because sometimes they'll move in the shallow areas when water's warm. I'm pretty sure its harbor is like 60 degrees right now. It's just been a cold year. Water's still cool. Spotted them again. I saw one splash. They're not fully like adult bunker, like they're mostly juveniles, but not like peanut bunker small. So they're actually pretty good size. Alright, well, we didn't get anything, so, well, we got one bunker, but it was a rough start. So we're gonna go transition to this bottom fishing. I got like a dozen bloodworms, so we'll work with that. However, they're dead. They've been like sitting for like, I want to say 3 days, so I don't know if they're gonna be as good as fresh, but we will try. I heard reports about the porgy fishing, and I know sea bass season started like a week ago, so we will try. Yeah, I just got one bunker, little one, live line while we anchor, so let's hope for the best. All right, we just arrived pretty far, like maybe 5 miles out from where I was, but try to get some porgy, sea bass, honestly whatever bites. Usually striper run through here. I've seen a lot of boats. They're just trolling, but low-key not in the mood to troll, so I'll put that live bunker out. It's kind of dead, but it's alright. Yeah, it's pretty much dead actually. Still put it out. It's worth a try. Hook it right here through the nose. it's an out. Yeah, it's pretty much dead, but we can try it. Could also chunk it up if it's dead like this. We could do that. I think that's a better choice. Instead of using a whole one. Get my cutting board though. Honestly, no, we can just pick. I'll get back to you when I finish this up. Alright, we got this bunker shot. We just throwing it out, pushing it back. Just letting it sit there with the drag low. It is 38 feet, and I know it's rocky here, so I don't know if I'm on the rocky part. Maybe my sonar is reading like kinda, but we'll know once we get down there. Got our porgy rod here. I already got a porgy rig on it, but change it. Kind of like my homemade ones, which honestly aren't the best. So they'll do the job, they just aren't the best. So put a nice porgy rig on here. Always tangled when it comes out the package. I mean, this rig does have pretty heavy line, so that makes sense. Heavy line tends to get tangled a lot more than usual. I'll get back to you when I untangle this. Alright, well, we attached their weight. I'm probably going to use a 3 ounce just because the current here is actually strong. Very strong, actually. So, I've got to use a heavy weight for that. And for how deep it is, because I know off this reef area, it drops off to 80 or 100, even 100 feet. So, yeah, pretty big drop off. That's usually where like the big fish hang at, but kind of hard to anchor on that. So we got bloodworms here. They're like weirdly like oozing in a bit. It's weird. Really big ones too. I got big ones from the tackle store. Look at that. This thing is like massive. Alright. I always cut off the head and use it as chum. I'll just cut like a piece like that long, cut that, and then I always use my pieces like, I want to say like an inch or maybe 2.5 inches, I would say. I'm not really good at measuring for my eye, but that's what I think. Right. I'm just gonna do it over the boat so I don't get blood over, you know. It's very messy. Alright. Just drop down. Nothing on the sonar. Just drop down. And we wait. Yeah. Got nothing in, no bite, but usually when the season, it's later in the season. Right now today's like for sure May 25th. Let me double check that because I actually don't know. Yeah, May 25th. So yeah, usually in June-ish it will definitely get crowded by people. There's only 3 boats in the spot right now. But today is actually a pretty nice day. It's no wind at all. We just got off from a big rainstorm. So, yeah, that's that. Alright, so we're gonna pull up. We didn't get anything. I worked here for like 40 minutes and no bite, so I don't think they moved in yet. At least this far west of the sound. So I see a bunch of other boats trolling, so I might troll. And if I see birds, I'll head over there, cast them. So yeah. Alright, see you guys then. Alright, so I just let the trolling rods out. So hopefully we're gonna fish trolling at like 3 miles an hour. But yeah, I don't really get much luck trolling in late spring, but it's worth a try. See other boats doing it, so why not? Nothing yet. Still trolling like 68.4 to be exact feet of water, but I see a bunch of boats over ahead of me. Make patrol my way there, and I don't know. Maybe they're on fish, maybe not. Maybe they're just trolling because who knows why. But yeah, it's a nice day in the Western Sound here. Very nice day. So yeah, we are marking a lot right now. As you can see, I don't know if you guys can see that sonar marking a big school striper. So one of our rods might go off any minute. Alright, well, we didn't end up getting bit, so yeah, kind of annoying. It's unfortunate. But I'm gonna try to find them and probably drop a flutter spoon and see what we can do from there. Alright, well, I'm gonna wrap things up. I got nothing trolling. I tried for quite a bit and still got nothing, so I'm probably gonna go look for some more bunker in the harbors, because just the tide now, I think they're probably in the back, because I remember last time, same tide, they were in the back, so I better hope that they're there. If they're there, then it's good. So yeah, I get a lot of luck just live lining bunker for stripers and blues. I don't know where bluefish are. I expect them to come now, and they haven't really came yet. I remember last year I caught one around like May 18th, which is pretty early. So yeah, let's hope I'll get at least something today. Alright, so basically I'm just gonna put on single mojos. I honestly don't think these umbrella rigs are helping really. Usually they do in the spring, early spring and fall, but I just like singles better. Single mojos. I have bunker spoons and tubes, but I usually use the bunker spoons in the summer just because like bluefish, they'll bite off your tails on the mojos. And the tubes, I'll usually like use them in the fall. They're just like, they look like an eel. They're supposed to represent an eel, so eels are basically in the fall, mostly. So I'm gonna put a heavy white and with the green hair on. I have some luck with this all the time, so why not? So I'm just gonna let this out. That's slow. And then for this one, I am probably gonna put a green. We're also getting marks, just a little marks, not too big. I usually do a mixed color just because I want to know what the fish like. I mean, they'll bite anything. They're not too picky. Some are very picky, especially like when it's summer, they're very slow. And I think I let that one out too far. I might have to reel that one in. We are marking though. We are marking some bass. So for this one, I will probably put out, where's the green one? Right here, the single hook. I don't really prefer like double hook, single hook. I really don't care. Single hooks are just easier to get off in general, so I use those. Like, I don't mind. So once I let this one out, I'll go get that one set up. Well, it's a little too far out, so yeah. I see a few boats around me. They're doing the same thing, trolling. So I figure trolling's the best move right now. Good. That's perfect. We got fish on. We got one. I was marking on the screen. Now it's off. We got fish. Pretty far out there. This is on the single mojo though. So yeah. I just hope it's not a bluefish. I don't want my tail bit off. I've been getting a few marks, so maybe they were more west and not more east. There are a lot of boats east, and I was marking them east, but I figure the New Jersey ones haven't been, well, they have been coming in, but I figured that more came in. They're not all the way, all of them are not in yet. Migration is stopped right now. I think northern Massachusetts, just because the weather been like so mid. Just hasn't been the best. All right, I see him. It's on the surface. Yep. Small. I think. I might be wrong. Yeah, it's like a keeper. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, but there you go. Whoa. Oh, he got himself off great. Not a bad fish to measure it. About 31, so he is a keeper. I don't think I'm gonna keep him though. Just let him go. Oh, we're marking again. All right, there's a lot of marks. Let him go. There he goes. Oh, that was a good fish. Yeah, it was a bunch of marks. I better drop right back in. Green one got done. Usually green never works for me, but that's good. I got really weird marks, like a straight line going up the screen, which I'd never seen before. That's good. All right, that was a good fish. All right, well, so they bitten green. I guess you could say that. They bit green. I'm probably gonna switch the left one here to greens. This one's down a real deep. This one's a heavy one. This is like, I want to say 12-ounce mojo. It's pretty big. We're in 53 feet of water, so it is deep. Let's put this one in. I did not mean to do that. So the reel I'm using here is actually like a Shimano Speedmaster. So it's a pretty good trolling reel, I'm not gonna lie. It's a high-end trolling reel for 200 and, I think correct me on this, but I think they're like 230 bucks each. Well, it depends what size you get. If it's a bigger, obviously thing, it costs more. But these are, I highly suggest these reels. They're great reels. All right, so I put on this green mojo, kind of green. I don't know what happened to the color. It's like kind of gone, a brown green. But it's a light one. It's not too heavy. It's the only heaviest, honestly, heaviest green one I have. So it's whatever. I must keep heading upwind because I feel like, I don't know. Every time I troll, it seemed to be getting fish like on the upwind, never really on downwind or cross, but yeah, that might just be me. All right, let out a few 150 feet or so. Clickers on. Yeah, all set. Not marking anything right now. I do see 3 boats in front of me, so I might head towards them. Maybe they see something that I don't. But yeah, it's quite busy here on the water today. Alright, so I'm gonna pull up, try to head to the harbor to go get some bunker. I want to try to get like 8 live one. Just because like I get so much success on bunker. It's just like honestly the best bait thing to catch striper than anything. That's my opinion. So I'm probably gonna go to the harbor, deep in the back of the harbor, to go get more bunker. So yeah. All right, well I ain't bunker, so that's key to head back. So yeah, I'm gonna head back into the harbor.